We're going to use a whole packet, 7 grams, a quarter ounce of dry active yeast for this recipe. I'm just going to add it to my bowl. To this, I am going to pour a cup of warm water. Make sure it's not hot, because if it's hot, you're going to kill your yeast, okay? Remember that I have all of this recipe with grams at the bottom in the description box. And now we're going to add a cup of flour. We're going to whisk this. What we're doing is forming a sponge. So we're just gonna let this sit for about 15 minutes until we have nice bubbles and we can continue. We have a beautiful sponge. I'm gonna add 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil today. And 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to add 1 3/4 cups of flour. If you haven't subbed yet, guys, please do so and turn on your notification button so you know when we have new recipes, and thank you for that. I am now going to knead this in my stand-up mixer. If you want to knead this by hand, by all means, mix it in right now. Dump it on a floured clean counter and start kneading. It'll take you probably about 20 minutes until you have a nice dough that is not sticky. We're gonna start kneading this, and we're gonna knead it for about 5 minutes until we have a nice dough that's not sticky. If it's still sticky, we will add a little more flour, up to 1/4 cup. And here we have a beautiful dough. Wipe down my bowl. I'm gonna lightly oil my bowl now. And I'm going to put my dough in there and coat it. So now we're going to cover it with plastic, and we're going to put it in a draft-free corner in the kitchen and let it double in size, probably an hour, depends on how cold your kitchen is. Check out this dough. Oh, beautiful. I'm going to dust my clean counter with some flour. And now I'm going to put my dough on it. We're going to flatten this into a disc, and we're going to try and keep it the same thickness all around. Now we're going to cut it into 8 pieces. Try and make them equal size. So now we're just going to form a ball with our dough. Pinch, pinch. So I grab the ends and I pinch the bottom. If you want to just roll it into a ball, that's fine too. And I'm gonna set this aside. We're gonna cover this now with a damp kitchen towel and let these rest for about 15 minutes. So we're gonna flour our counter, and we're going to start stretching out our flatbread. And then we're going to place it on a very lightly oiled skillet on medium heat. We don't want to burn it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to puff up a little bit. Now I'm going to flip it. And we're going to cook it on this side for another couple minutes. I'm going to cook all of them like this, and I'll see you. So here we have some nice, fluffy, soft bread. And you can see how flaky this is and how fantastic. It's like a cloud, like a pillow. It's very soft. So let's try it. Oh man, this great with any topping you want. Oh, This is so nice. This is a really nice bread.